everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I'm going to be using the complete card and box die set, and we'll be adding some of the Petal Trellis to the card and the box. I'm also going to be using the flowers and tags stamp set, which matches the box die. Now these are part of the Christina collection and they're all exclusive to CraftStash.co.uk. So the first thing we're going to do is use the stamp set, and we're going to create some flowers and some tags. The flowers, I'm using these white bead berry spray clusters, and these are from Wild Orchid Crafts. So the first thing I need to do is to remove the green that goes around the flower, because I don't want that as part of my card. Now the next thing I need to do is to shape my petals. So I'm taking a bowl tool and I'm just going to stroke down the petals so that they curl, and all this is doing is just softening the fibres in the card. Now I need to very carefully ease this card up that stem, and if I'm not careful I will rip it, so I need to tease it up there very gently so that it's up to the top of the flowers. So once I get that up to the top, just a little spot of glue will hold that in place, and then I'm going to repeat the process with the other two. Now once I've got the third piece in place, I'm just going to make sure that all the petals are offset so that there's no overlap. And then around the bottom of this I'm just going to add some more glue, just to keep that stamen in place. Now once that glue is dry, I can take my snips and I can just snip off the extra piece that's at the bottom, and I'm going to repeat that for as many flowers as I need. Now these solid petals are from the other stamp in the collection, and if you find that you're having trouble getting the stamens through the tiny hole, then just take some scissors and just widen the hole a little bit, and that way then you'll find that your stamens will go through that hole a lot easier. Don't forget to glue them in place as you add each individual layer. So with my flowers made and my tags stamped, and I've added especially for you to the large label, I've used this piece from the die set to cut some gold stamens, and I've also cut some gold leaves from this die here. So now we can start to make the actual card. So to make my card 10th fold and keep it 5 by 7, I'm taking the card making element to the die set, and I'm keeping the non-cutting edge over the open ends, and I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. So once I've done that, I will have two pieces of card, and I need to fold one of them back by about 1/2 inch. So on this flap I'm going to add my glue and place both my pieces together, and once I've just fastened those two together, I will have a 5 by 7 tent folded card that will stand neatly once it's decorated. Now for the next layer I want the stitched mat, so I'm taking this die and I'm going to add it to the colour of card that I want. So you could use any colour that you liked, but I'm going to use the white one. And I've run that through my die cutting machine and created a mat. Now using the Trellis die, I've taken the outer edge and I've created a mat that will also sit just on the front of my card, and it sits just within the stitched border. And then using the two together, I have created a panel that is going to sit on the front of there. Now if I take this panel and just emboss it with this pattern, so I'm going to put this onto a tan mat and run it through my machine, I will have this pattern in my card. So on this one I've done exactly that on the gold card, and then once you add the two together it gives you a quilted look with your die cuts. Now if you wanted to line the inside of your card, then open it out and place your panel with the wrong side facing down for now, with just a small border around each edge, because that's how you know it wants to fit in your card. Then if you take a ruler and just make a mark on that card, that is where you're now going to trim it. And then once you've trimmed it, you can add that to the inside of your card. And I'm just flat gluing this, and that makes a really pretty inside to your design. And nobody's going to notice the fact that it doesn't finish with a border at the top. So let's go ahead and put this card together. The inside is done. We're going to add this panel to the front of the card, and with foam tape underneath this I'm adding this to the front of the card. So now with a dry run, let's see where we would like to place the flowers. beautiful gold and white card with a lot of depth onto the front. The inside is lined also, and it matches the box beautifully. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one when I'll be using the complete card and box die set to create another beautiful combination. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.